So I've been looking at what you talked about, and I came up with kind of a plan. I think what I'd like to do is start high,
Okay.
so we can come down,
Sure.
and then I don't have to worry about that I left some money on the table.
Gotcha. So start high and come down is kind of what you're thinking?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
So can I tell you why that concerns me as well?
Sure.
Okay. So are you familiar with how leverage works in real estate?
I mean, it's just like anything, right? So.
It is. And so what happens is when we decide to start high and come down in price, we immediately forfeit all of our leverage over to the buyer.
Okay.
Okay, because what's going to happen is when we have a great home like yours and we come out at an aggressive market price and you allow me to do my marketing, the home's going to sell for top dollar.
Mm-hmm.
But when we decide to start high and come down, we're going to accumulate days on market. We may have to do a price adjustment. And one of the first questions a buyer is going to ask is, why has the home been on the market for this long? What's
Mm-hmm.
wrong with it? Why isn't it selling? Right? And what may actually happen is we may actually end up selling for less than what your home may be worth because we came out too high at the gate and we sacrificed all of our leverage and our negotiation power over to the buyer.
So how do I know what's too high and what's fair then? Because I don't want to leave any money on the table.
Of course not. And I wouldn't want that for you either. My job is to give you the information so together we can come up with the best possible price to put you in. And really the market, like we talked about, the market and the buyer determine the value, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the beautiful thing about real estate is regardless of where you're at, the home is always going to sell for what it's worth. So if we start too high, the lack of demand will drive that price down. If we start aggressively, the high demand will drive the price up.
That makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's why I know you said you want to get this sold next couple months, because you can see why it's the best possible spot for you to price it aggressively. So not only we do hit your timeline, but we don't leave money on the table like you said you don't want to do.
Sure. That does make sense.
Perfect. So let's do that.
All right.